Hey everybody, Chad here. Gonna try something new with my YouTube channel. I'm gonna be doing the Thought of the Week. And still gonna do Couch the Competitor and a few other things, but the Thought of the Week is gonna be where I showcase, a thought of mine from the week. So let's start with the one I've had recently, is the one on social media. A lot of people complain about social media like killing communication. And how they say teens right now don't know how to communicate with people because they're in their phone all day long, texting and doing all the other stuff. Well, that still is a form of communication. But what I really think it is, if you really get down to it, it's a lack of information that drives a lack of communication. So if you really think about it, when you go on Facebook, you know practically everything that's going on in people's lives. They're sick, they're in the hospital, they're having a kid, they're married, they're having a bad political day, they're doing something else. And when you meet up as a friend, you're like, what do we really talk about here? Because when I was a kid and I wanted to know how my friend's weekend was, I'd have to ask them when I got to school, or I'd give them a call if I was able to use the phone. Even when cell phones came about and there was even text messaging, there was not much you could really do with it and just say, hey, how are you? Are you okay? It was very limited. And even then, even when pictures came about, you still had to email them. It was a hassle. So you still had to actually find out from people themselves how things went when they were doing stuff. Now, in this case, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's LinkedIn, there's Snapchat, there's, well, not Vine anymore, but there's all these platforms and Instagram and everything where people post everything about their lives, and then you get to their, you see them in person, and then you wonder why people have their cell phones out, sitting there like this, because they're looking for more information. Because when they go, hey, did you hear? Yeah, I heard. Hey, yeah, I heard. Did you hear about it? Yeah, I saw that your vacation pictures already. It's kind of like, hey, I am going to go to the funeral. I saw that your grandma died. It's wild, and I really think it's not the lack of communication. I think we communicate well. It's just we have a lack of information to give people. So when I see that all my friends are doing all this stuff online, it doesn't give me anything to even talk about with them anymore. It's like, yeah, I saw you ran that half marathon, and I saw you did it in about 2 hours. That's cool. Done. There's no real, So what I really think it is that if you scale back what you post on social media, when you're in person, it'll give you a much more pleasurable experience. I've been trying to scale back my own presence. So right now I'm sick. This is why I look like crap. And I'm not blasting it on social media that I'm sick. When somebody asks me, hey, where you been? You haven't been to the gym? I'd be like, yeah, dude, I was sick. Or if I go and do something, I'm just not going to announce it to the world that I'm doing. I'm just going to go do it and have something to talk about later. So with that being said, that's my thought of the week. Social media being a lack of information rather than, or communication being a lack of information based on social media, not communication. Did you catch that? With that being said, I'm Chad, thought of the week. I'll see you next week.